So I'll use VibeGen and so you can see it here. So this is the Resonance. It's one of the things we do for companies is AI upskilling. So this is just one of our landing pages that we've got here on the Resonance. I'll just take a screenshot of this, really custom image, right? One of my lead creative directors, this was a 3D modeled image of the person. You can see the animation here. This took a lot of time to make. So I'm just going to take a screenshot of this really creative asset for anybody that might be in branding or design. I'll just copy it to my clipboard. I'll go over to Figma. Right now, a lot of our audience is designers at brands and companies. I'll just paste it here, and you can see the image. And then what I'll do is I'll just use VibeGen. I'll just come over here. I'll open up the VibeGen plugin. If you guys want to link to VibeGen, let me know. I can do it. So what I can do here is I basically can either upload an image or I can pick one right from the canvas here. So I'll just literally show you guys here how VibeGen works. So I've clicked on this element on the canvas here, which is this image I brought in from my website, but you can bring it in from anywhere you want. Maybe it's something that inspired you on Pinterest or whatever it is. And I can say here, you know what? I want this to be a vertical image and same vibe, but make the person a man instead of a woman and change the small photos to something about manufacturing. So now, right in front of your face, we can just hit generate. And VibeGen's going to get to work here. It's going to take this reference image. It's going to take the thing I asked it to do, and it's going to work its magic. And in just a moment, it's going to give me an example piece of content that you can see. And again, you can just see some of the stuff that I recently, uh, you know, recently was generating logos and kind of funny different things here and photo styles and that sort of thing. So we'll give this just a second to generate. And yeah, that's VibeGen. So that's a tool we built. Now, folks, if you're using ChatGPT, you can ask ChatGPT to generate you an image inside the platform. If you're using Midjourney, you can ask it to generate images. If you're using Google Gemini, you can ask it to generate images. So what I'm showing you here is not some magic panacea that only I have access to. Every single one of you, for free or for small, inexpensive subscriptions, can have access to this. Now, as some of you might notice, back to the taste thing, the way you prompt it determines what you get back, right? Quality prompts. So just you can see VibeGen now. I'll just go ahead and add this to the canvas and I'll make it bigger. And you can see here, like just looking at VibeGen, right? I asked it for manufacturing. It generated manufacturing image. It generated a super high quality look of this man here. And it even got every word, target audience, core problem, and the button really nice, right? And so I can ask VibeGen to go and generate multiple.
Now, but now imagine you're a designer. Imagine what that would have taken. It would have taken a brief, leadership. It would have taken a designer to go away, get a cup of coffee, get their brain in action, find the right image, find the right complementary images, shade it, put the right overlay in it, customize the texture. And now that was what, 34 seconds? And
Yeah,
so
exactly.
my point would be don't be scared. Okay. This is your chance to now innovate and become much more thoughtful with the work that you do because you don't have to spend time pushing pixels and working in layers. You have to spend your time creating a really solid brand. Because the thing that I want to tell everyone from a commercial perspective is, well, how do you charge for this? If the agency model in the past was brains and bodies, time and materials, blended billable, et cetera, clients are going to say, well, that took you 10 seconds. Okay. Well, it's back to the analogy of I didn't just come to fix the pipe in 30 seconds. It took 30 years of experience. The baseline brand, the emotions, and the trends you capture are the absolute most important thing. And it's also about selling on value. So if you could connect with your clients to say, by me creating these 25 things and putting together this plan, this is the value it's going to generate. That's how you start pricing some of this stuff because you still have to have the baseline knowledge to be able to do this.
Yeah, I mean, I would answer that slightly different. I mean, that's a very valid answer for sure. As always, of course, you're brilliant. What I would say for folks that might be listening to this that are agencies, I've been focused on value-based pricing for almost a decade. If you charge for your time, there's no incentive to work faster, right? And that for me, I just wanted to show something for the audience here. So I just basically said, hey, in this style, I just asked it to make me a website header. And you can see here, like quite literally without the images, it just made me a website header and I asked for no words. And you can see now, this is the original. This is the real one that was the hard work for my team. This is the AI generated one that I can put on the masthead, right? So now I can very easily come in here, and I can start adding in typography. I could throw a little rectangle. This is not a design course, right? But just like super quick, I can in 2 seconds, add typography on this export, and I have a header.